after driving on the wrong side of the road. He's been doing very well so far.
Well, not literally on the wrong side of the road.
Like on the right side of the road, which is wrong side in Australia. But we are about a couple of minutes away from our first stop for today, which is a beach. We'll see what it's like if we want to stop there and go for a swim. Yeah, so that is the plan for today. We're just gonna beach hop. I'm Melody and this is Michael. We are both Australian teachers who have taken a year off our jobs to travel. Our goal is to see more than 30 countries in 12 months. So subscribe and let's get going. At our first beach, Cala Lombard.
Yep.
It's quite nice. Can't complain.
Back to the tropical waters. Lots of fish.
Yeah, there were heaps of fish. We're swimming around with them.
White sand, which is new.
Yeah, and it's like sand.
We
There's
haven't had
no
that
pebbles.
Since Sardinia. Is that our last sand?
No, that was gravel.
Gravel.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe when we were in Spain last.
Yeah.
Sand.
It's very, very good. We enjoy a bit of sand every now and then. The little things in life. So we're just about to pack it up and I think we're gonna go get some food because we're hungry.
Correct.
Yeah, and then maybe find beach number 2. Cool. We went to the grocery store and we've got salsa and Doritos. And now we're just trying to figure out what to do next. There's a national park not far away from us, so we might go to that on the way home. There's meant to be a nice beach there as well. And then we can go sit there for the afternoon and then go home from there. So that is the plan we are thinking of right now. I'll update you soon. We've decided to go to the national park and go to the beach. So it's called Salvador. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah. So we're just walking down to it now. It's about a 10-minute walk from where we left the car. There's a paid car park, but we just parked in the street. So nearly there. From Google Map it looks like a really beautiful beach, but I'll be able to show you in person very, very soon. So we just went past the little that we went to yesterday afternoon. We ended up finding prawns and mussels and they were really cheap. I think we got like 12 mussels and a little bag of prawns for something like €4.
It was more than 12. I told you it was 12, but I went back and got more.
We had a lot of mussels. Anyways, we made this like tomato-based seafood pasta, which I didn't film any of. I think I filmed a tiny bit of the fridges in the little, but
it was good.
It was so good. We were so hungry. But we've just passed a town.
Campus,
which looks really weird when you fly over this island because there's just like random towns in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, they look much larger than you think they'd be just for in the middle of the island with nothing around them.
Yeah, I think we're 38 minutes away from our beach, which is good. Well, the camera's cutting our heads off.
Yeah, because we're going up a hill.
It's trying to balance. There we go. Are we allowed music yet? It's been like 2 days of us just sitting in silence in the car.
No, not yet. Still just getting the hang of this right side of the road driving.
And Michael really likes the audible lines.
They're brilliant. They're saving our lives every time.
Many times a day. No, it's just been sitting in absolute silence because every time we hit a roundabout I have to tell Michael to look left and give way to the left.
It's a very peaceful.
Cala Varques, when we got there, there's street parking because you got to walk about 2 km to get to the beach, and there were just no parks anywhere. So we gave up on that after about 10 minutes, and we're now at Cala Romantica. The beach is really pretty, but it's right next to a resort, so there's just people and families absolutely everywhere. So Michael has just gone back to the car to get a phone so we can try and find another beach near here, but that might be a tiny bit quieter. So after all that, we've ended up at Cala Varques again. We found a park this time, so that was Michael's decision to stop, is if we saw a park.
Yep.
Because he can't make decisions.
No. The only other beach that was good is like 45 minutes away. It's stupid, we're on a tropical island and you just can't find a beach.
Yeah. No, you just have to walk to them. So we're on I think a 2k walk now to get to the beach. It says, shouldn't take us too long.
So it'll be nice and refreshed when we go for a swim, and stinking hot and sweaty by the time we get back to the car.
You can tell that Michael's really enjoying his walk.
I got a prickle in my foot at the last place. I couldn't get it out. And now it's just getting pushed in deeper.
Is that why he's so grumpy?
Yeah.
He didn't tell me that before.
No.
Okay.
I also don't have sunnies.
No, he left his sunnies on a bus.
Yeah, just...
That just tipped off that Munich trip, but...
Yeah, Munich itself, good.
Very
Getting
good.
to Munich.
Not good.
Mission.
So, at the end of all that, he left his sunnies on the bus, and now he's squinting. I have offered mine, but he doesn't like the brown tint, so he refuses to wear them, so he can blame himself for that. It's like they want you to come in. And we are nearly there. I can see Mars, which means we must be close. It took about half an hour to walk here, probably 35 by the time we actually got down. But we were walking fairly slow, and my thongs literally have nothing left on them. Like, you can feel every single rock that you walk on. It's not very comfortable. I'll show you them in a second. I like worn the whole big toe thing off it as well. Oh, nearly there. I see beach. Turn around.
There are these Spanish guys with big sticks into a tree knocking off these seed pods, and I picked one up and asked him what it was about. He didn't speak English, but he indicated to me that I should bite into it. I was pretty skeptical at first, and he bit into it, so I figured he wasn't just trying to have on an unsuspecting tourist, so I too bit into it, and it's this weird, I don't know, it kind of smells like meat or stew, but like not a good meat, like a mystery meat. I don't know, it has just a interesting savoury taste. Some rock hard seeds in it. You don't swallow it, you just spit it out. But obviously these guys were pretty keen to chew on some pods. Make an afternoon of it.
What are they called again? Stop eating.
Algarava?
Algaroba? Something like that. We'll Google it and see how sick Michael's going to be tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he's built up an immunity to poison over his entire life. Now just kills tourists with it. Yeah, Algarova. We just drove past a church up on a hill, and Michael's decided to turn around so we can go up and have a look, because it should be a pretty good view from up there, I reckon. So, just heading up there now.
Well, it was a slightly nerve-wracking drive, especially in the hire car, but it's definitely worth the view. It's very, very nice up here.
I tried to translate a thing up there, and I thought it was Latin, so I typed it in, and Google's told me it's Catalan, and I've almost gotten all the words right except for the last one. So it was a quest bracos semper urberts per iPhone. These arms are always open up for iPhone.
I don't know if it meant that in 1957, but...
No, I don't think I've got the last word right, but we'll keep playing around.
We'll try and figure out what it is.
Well, the top word says Germans, so I wonder if it's these arms are always open in reconciliation for the German atrocities happening in the 40s.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Is it Toffen?
These arms are always open to everywhere. Might mean everyone, perhaps.
There we go. That makes more sense than iPhone.
Germans. These arms are always open to everyone.
Good.
Good.
We've had a bit of a slow start this morning, but it was raining and there was a bit of thunder. So we just stayed at home until that was all over. And it's a bit cloudy now, but there is also some blue sky around, which is good. So today we're going over the west side of the island to Soya, and then we're going to go the northern tip of the island. We decided to take the mountain road from Soya to Lensa. So just on the plane. So we're just on the plane in Majorca. We're going to Portugal today. Our plane's delayed an hour, which means we may miss our connecting flight because it was meant to be only a 20-minute wait in between it anyway. So we're going to, fingers crossed, get there on time and run through the airport, but there is a chance that we might not make it. We've looked, there's a 7 o'clock flight as well, so we might have to be on that. But fingers crossed. We've landed, it's 3:20, our next flight's at 3:40. Are you ready to run? Fingers crossed. Next episode, we spend a week visiting the Portuguese town Lagos. We spend our time beach hopping, lazing by the pool, and doing some home cooking.